Hey guys, try to keep this as quick as possible. I'm titling this Show and Tell. Remember when you were kids when we used to bring stuff to school and talk about our stuff? And this is pretty much what this is about, man. Pretty much show and tell. So I got a couple announcements to the few people that are following me. Hey, I want to thank Bobby Dynamite, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. So nice of you. He put me out there and liked my video and friended me. Appreciate that. Always looking to get some new followers. I don't really put it out there too much. I don't put much work into the channel, but lately I've been trying to, and I think I'm gonna get me some gear and get a little better at this. Also, Kenneth Quijano, you replied you want to see the ASAP. You want to see the kit that I'm putting into the Prodigy. Unfortunately, the Prodigy is out in the garage, or it's out at the shop getting some work done by the armor, and his name, I'm gonna put him out there, Wheaton Firearms. Awesome dude. I follow him on YouTube. He's actually a YouTuber, has a lot of fans as well, and really nice guy. I met him just yesterday and dropped my gun off to him. And he's friends with Sh0w. I follow him too. Another great YouTuber, man. These two are. I'd love to get to know those guys more, because I'm telling you, you get to know some really good gun guys. You not only the camaraderie, but the stuff you can learn, man. So I'll be talking about those guys too, because they got a thing coming up called Gather. Anyways, stay on topic. This kit, Kenneth, is basically the same kit that I had somebody put in the Prodigy, and it's really almost the exact same kit. This is the BGW lightened hammer kit, and then this is the Atlas trigger that I'm going to put these into the Staccato once I get that back from Monsoon Tactical. This is the light that I use on the stack as well, but it's out, and the rest of this parts are out in my shop. So with that said, once I get the Prodigy back, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to do a relevant video on it, but I can tell you, man, it's night and day different. I have not had any issues with that gun until I broke the ejector. That's on me. That gun runs and feels better than my stock Staccato. So that's why I'm putting those same parts in my Staccato, because these parts make all the difference in the world. I will pay $135 every time for a gun if it's going to do what it did. This is like chump change, really, when you're paying that much money for a gun, right? So I will do a video on that soon. Let's move on to show and tell, because we know my 2011s are out. So I'm rolling back the hands of time and going back to my G19, man. This is where it's at this week. This is what's holding down the fort, keeps us safe. This thing, man, is just, I got almost 10,000 rounds through it. It's got the patina. I dropped it a few times, and I dropped the mags. This is all PA rocks when I was living in PA. It's empty. I've been doing dry fire, empty, clear. So, but yeah, it's a really nice gun, man. This is Johnny Glock's trigger. This Jaegerworks did the work on the slide. It's a Faxon barrel. I got a TLR8 on there, you can see. What else? Well, you can see this is a Terran Tactical base plate. I like their base plates. I swear by RMR, it's all I use, man. I just like RMRs. So, with that said, I'm big on Glock because they just run, man. I don't break nothing with this. But it doesn't feel as good as my 2011s, but, it's a nice gun. I like it. So that's what I'm rolling with while it's gone. I got something else I'm going to show you, because I give this to the wife at the end of the day. This sits by her nightstand because it's tried and true. I got something else that I carry. But hold on. Let's get to something else. I want to show you something else, since we're talking Glocks. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, come on now. There we go. So this here is the AR9. I put this together. AR9, what do you call it, man? I don't know. It's a 9mm AR. I don't know. But this one here, what's nice about this one is it takes my Glock mags. So if I want to take this out and put a Glock mag in, I can. It's got the, let's see if I can pull that right off. So I got it, here we go. Let me see if I can get it off here. Yep, there we go. On, off. Tri-lug adapter for a Omega 9K. Right? And it's nice, man. If you want to know more about this one, I could share more info on it. Just ask me about it. I built this. I put this together. Did a bunch of work on it. Love the can. I shoot subs through this mainly. I got like a loading bench out there. So 165 grain pills, man, all day long with like 3 grains of powder, if that. It just sounds, when I miss the target, because I miss sometimes, you just hear a loud thump. Trust me. So it's a beautiful gun. I like it. Show and tell. All right. So with that said, now we know that I just told you I give the wife the G19, but Bobby Dynamite might appreciate this because I know he was bragging on about his base plate that he got for his Glock, his 45, I think it was. I could be wrong, Bobby, but that base plate, you're right, it does really set it off, man. I love that the base plate on that magazine here. Excuse me. See if I can put this back. But then this is what I'm rolling with. And you'll see what I'm saying about that base plate. It is right, man. See how the angles go? I think you might like that. Now this HK, this is the VP9 Tactical. So this is a PMM. It's Parker Mountain Machine Works. They make this comp. Really nice. PMM makes the comp. And I did do some Cerakote work to this, which I don't really do much Cerakote, man. I like my guns just black. But I wanted this to be like an Armageddon type looking, you know. So yeah, it's loaded, man. Unload it for you guys. Don't be crying. Ain't gonna shoot nobody through the window. But yeah, I like to show everybody with the magazine because man, the magazine's really, you know, I like my guns with the mags, even when they're empty. But yeah, I could talk to you more about this one. This one here, it's an automatic RMR with the dot settings. I don't mind it, but I'll be honest with you, if I just wanted to try it out. I prefer manually setting mine sometimes, but this one really doesn't give me a lot of problems. But yeah, I like to set it real dim if I'm shooting at distance, and sometimes I do. You know, I don't know, 40 yards, 50 yards. A lot at 25 lately. But that's it, man. Where are we at here? 8 minutes, not too bad. So yeah, that's it. So we could talk more about this, but there's going to be some more videos on this as well. And then once I get the stack I think is going to be back in next week. I'm going to put that thing together. Man, it's going to look nice. I can't wait. Getting the Genghis comp put on there by Monsoon Tactical, doing some stippling and some Cerakote work on the grip. So I went with a black camo on the grip, and I'm going all stainless, like trigger, the barrel stainless, trigger stainless, hammer stainless, what is it, safety selectors, they're all my safety switches, they're stainless. I went with Atlas High Rod again because I love those, but it's going to be looking good, man. But anyways, that was trying to keep it quick because these videos, they do take a long time to upload, man. And I'm just dealing with out here in the country internet. So the country internet's really slow. So that's where I'm at. I will update you guys once Robbie gives me back the Prodigy and fixes that ejector. And what he said he's going to do is he's going to undercut it so that I can fit my magazines in there. Because every time these magazines, you guys get extended magazines. I mean, it ain't like a Glock. With these extended magazines and these Prodigies, these 2011s, unless you got a stopper with that base pad, you can't damage them. And it didn't take me long. It didn't take me long at all. So, and what I mean by that is, I'll give you a prime example right here. This came with the Prodigy. This is their 144 millimeter or whatever 20 rounder. This fitting in the Prodigy, this base pad right here stops it. Bam! It goes right up against the when you slam it up against the mag well. It stops. This is for the Prodigy. It's the same exact magazine, but it's the 26 rounder. It does not, because it doesn't. You slam it, you can see, bam! It's going to keep hitting that ejector. So what you have to do is you have to just go easy. But when you're out there and you're banging and running and gunning, like I was doing, and you're mag swapping, emergency reloads, the last thing you're thinking about is going easy. I'm thinking about getting back on target. Bam! And I just slam it in there. And I videoed me. Maybe I'll put that video up. I videoed me shooting just so I could like see all my failures or what I'm not doing right, and which is a lot. And one of them was, well, I slammed the magazine in there. I thought I was doing it right. I thought I was slowing it down just enough at the very end, and I wasn't. So I think I might put that up so we can all laugh. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Tune in. Thanks.